Julish! Hi guys, this is Julie from Let's Fight English Newspaper Together. 안녕하세요. 줄리스 영자신문씹어먹기의 Julie입니다. 오늘은 뉴욕 타임스의 BTS, the K-pop superstars must serve in South Korea's military 라는 제목의 기사문을 함께 살펴볼 텐데요. 자, 전 세계 아미들이 꿈꿔왔습니다. BTS 오빠들이 군대에서 면제를 당하기를요. 근데 정부가 어떻게 확정 지었죠? BTS도 예외는 없을 거라고 확정을 지었습니다. 그래서 또 전 세계가 슬픔에 쌓인 그런 내용인데요. 자, 우리 기사문 전체적으로 살펴보기 전에 일단은 keywords들 먼저 살펴보도록 하겠습니다. And are you guys ready? Let's go! serving, 입대하다. mandatory, 법으로 정해진. ministry, 정부, 부처. able-bodied, 신체 건강한. conscription, 징병제. exempt, 면제되는. enlist, 지원하다. exception, 예외. news conference, 기자회견. significant, 커다란, 중요한. consideration, 고려. reputation, 명성. 자, 여러분 영역 단어 바로 이어서 살펴보실게요. serving, to work for, to do your duty to. mandatory, made necessary, usually by law or by some other rule. ministry, a government department led by a minister. able-bodied, used to refer to someone who is healthy and has no illness, injury. Conscription, the act of a process of forcing people by law to join the armed services. Exempt, to excuse someone or something from a duty. Enlist, to join. Exception, something that is not included. News conference, a meeting in which someone makes a statement to reporters. Significant, important, large, or great. Consideration, the act of thinking about something carefully. Reputation, the general opinion that people have about someone or something. 자, 이번에는 귀로 들으면서 눈으로 한번 쭉 기사문 읽어보도록 하겠습니다. Are you guys ready? Let's go! The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS, the first South Korean musicians to top the Billboard charts, must fulfill their mandatory military service, the country's defense ministry confirmed this week. By law, able-bodied South Korean men must register to spend about 2 years in the armed forces as part of a conscription system seen as crucial to the country's defense against North Korea. Women are exempt, but can enlist. K-pop stars are no exception. Lee Namu, an official with the Ministry of Defense, said at a news conference on Thursday. The public has shown significant interest in the government's consideration of exemption for popular artists who have contributed to the country's reputation, he said. But the exemption have been denied. 자, 이번에는요, 여러분과 제가 호흡을 맞춰서 천천히 한번 쉐도잉 연습 해보도록 하겠습니다. Are you guys ready? Let's go! The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS, the first South Korean musicians to top the Billboard charts, must fulfill their mandatory military service, the country's defense ministry confirmed this week. By law, able-bodied South Korean men must register to spend about 2 years in the armed forces as part of a conscription system seen as crucial to the country's defense against North Korea. Women are exempt, but can enlist. K-pop stars are no exception, Lee Nam-woo, an official with the Ministry of Defense, said at a news conference on Thursday. The public has shown significant interest in the government's consideration of exemption for popular artists who have contributed to the country's reputation, he said. But the exemption have been denied. 자, 이번에는요, 문장 한 문장 끊어서 우리 직독직해 해보도록 하겠습니다. 자, 누가? The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS. K-pop 그룹 BTS의 7명의 멤버들이요. The first South Korean musicians. 첫 번째 한국 음악가들이었대요. To top the Billboard chart. 빌보드 차트 1위를 한. must fulfill, 수행해야만 한대요. 뭐를? Their mandatory military service, 그들의 법으로 정해진 병역을요. 그래서 mandatory는요, 법으로 정해져서 꼭 해야만 하는 의무적이란 뜻이고요. compulsory랑 똑같은 뜻이죠. The country's defense ministry, 한국의 국방부 장관이요. confirmed, 확정했대요. 언제? This week, 이번 주에. By law, 법에 의하면 able-bodied South Korean men, 신체 건강한 한국 남성들은요. must register, 뭘 해야만 한대요? 등록해야만 한대요. To spend about 2 years, 약 2년을 보내기 위해서 in the armed forces, 군대에서 as part of a conscription system, 징병제의 부분으로서 seen as crucial, 중대하게 여겨지는 to the country's defense, 한국의 방어에 against North Korea, 북한에 대항하여 women are exempt, 여성들은 면제되지만 but can enlist, 지원할 수는 있다. K-pop stars are no exception. K-pop 스타들도 예외는 아니래요. 리나무, an official with the Ministry of Defense. 리나무 씨, 즉 국방부의 고위 공무원인 그가 said, 말했다. At a news conference, 기자회견에서 언제? On Thursday, 목요일에. The public has shown, 대중들은요 보여왔대요. 뭐를? Significant interest, 커다란 관심을요. In the government's consideration of exemption, 정부의 면제 고려에 대해서. For popular artists who have contributed, 자 공헌해온 유명한 예술가들을 위해서. The country's reputation, 나라의 명성에. He said, but the exemption have been denied. 하지만 그가 얘기했대요. 면제는 인정되지 않았다고. 자, 이번에는요. 우리 예문 만들기 해볼 거고요. 첫 번째 사용할 단어는 serve in입니다. He wanted to serve in the army. Mandatory. Midterm exams are mandatory for students. Ministry. That must be someone from the Ministry of Education. Able-bodied. I can compete with able-bodied people. Conscription. He injured himself to avoid conscription. Exempt. The interest is exempt from income tax. Enlist. He decided to enlist in the Marines. Exception. There's an exception to every rule. News conference. The announcement was made at a news conference. Significant. Today is a significant day. Consideration. Great designs require great consideration. Reputation. This restaurant has a fine reputation. 이번에는 문장 외우기 한번 해볼 건데요. 자, K-pop 그룹 BTS의 7명 멤버. The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS. 첫 번째 한국 음악가들. The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS, the first South Korean musicians. 빌보드 차트 1위를 한. The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS, the first South Korean musicians to top the Billboard chart. 수행해야만 한다. The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS, the first South Korean musicians to the Billboard chart must fulfill. 그들의 의무적인 병역을. The 7 members of the K-pop group BTS, the first South Korean musicians to top the Billboard chart, must fulfill their mandatory military service. 자, 이번에는요, 우리 기사문 요약한 요약본 함께 읽어보고 마치도록 할 건데요. 자, 방탄 기사에 관한 내용이었고요. 그들의 의무 병역이 확정되었다는 내용이었습니다. It's been confirmed that BTS will have to complete South Korea's compulsory military service. A lot of fans were saying that they deserve an exemption, but BTS will not be exempt from the military draft. 자, 여러분, 오늘 하루도 너무 수고 많이 하셨고요. Then I will see you guys next time. Bye bye. Julish!